You're going to have to get in the frame a little more because we have to stay vertical on the phone. So we're using my phone because my fucking computer shit the bed.
How's that?
As long as it can see and hear, yeah. Make sure my volume's up. Oh no, it's not. There we go. Okay, part deux. It's French for two.
I thought it was French for poo.
It's not. That's caca. I don't think that's what it is, but it's funny.
Yeah,
So
showing two live.
Well, I don't know what to tell them. Alright, turn the volume down on that, but pull up the chat on it.
Oh, hang on, I gotta send the link out.
I'm just gonna X out of the tab on the computer and we'll redo it later. Better yet.
What is that link?
Me trying to X out. I'm gonna shut the computer down. Fuck that shit. I'll force a shutdown on it. So hopefully that stream will end here soon, and the first 48 will still be on it.
Right.
So,
I'm gonna pick them up while I send this out.
That's what I was trying to do. So she sets this fucking mongoloid putty ablaze, about the same size as the dude at the gathering that broke my glasses. That was a fun time.
Hashtag throwback.
Hashtag throwback. Is that you there? Sending up new link? Cool. Humble and M?
Yeah, I got that group, Malake, Cuz, and Emily.
Alright, cool. So, they defeat the big ass fucking putty and are congratulated by Alpha and are escorted back out to Zordon on the viewing globe. And this is when they get their communicators and their morphers, and they're told how to morph and about their Zords and the 3 rules of being a Power Ranger. Do you remember the 3 rules? Yep, you're in the chat.
Let's see. You cannot use lethal attacks unless you are being attacked or lethally or civilians are in danger.
Mm-hmm. That's the second rule.
You must keep your identity a secret.
That's the third rule. You don't remember the first rule. You must never use your powers for personal gain.
Oh yeah. So I can't use my powers to jump the Grand Canyon for an adrenaline rush.
Right.
Or for bets that I could jump the Grand Canyon.
Or trying to steal shit or anything like that. You can only use them to protect the city.
Question. What if my mom starts dating some dudes that's beating on her? Then could I use my power since I'm technically protecting a civilian?
Yes.
Bet.
That's not personal gain. That's protecting the civilian.
And it's available lethal use.
Only if they're using lethal force.
I mean, if he's trying to beat her to death, that's pretty fucking lethal.
You didn't say that. You said beat her. You didn't say to death. That's a whole new can of worms right there. So, you get your powers. You're given a dossier on these missing people.
We get a mystical belt buckle.
And you're teleported back out to the high school.
Yeah.
What happened then?
We read the reports and we split up to go see what we could find about these people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we finally introduced ourselves first.
Yes. To each other.
Sue was like, okay, well, before we go any further.
I'm Sue Watson. What's your name?
She looks at me and I'm like, hi.
Nice to meet you.
No,
hi.
First I looked at Dylan and he goes, ladies first. I went, she already went. She goes.
They argued for 10 minutes over who was going to say their name.
She goes, last I checked, you are one too. I said, female, yes. Lady, no.
Yeah, she had shit in her face. Metal shit. Robot shit in her face.
I had piercings. I had face piercings. And green hair. and spiked
The
combat
green,
boots.
the green hair I'm cool with. The shit in the face, not so much.
I had humble among hair. Let's face
It
it.
was gorgeous.
It was.
I am 100% straight, and that man has gorgeous hair.
So
I did tell y'all I am president of the Dick Riders Association.
speaking of humble,
I just got a Facebook notification from Humble.
oh shit.
Woo, woo. Well,
Y'all-
it's not like a message from him. It's a post he made, but I'm following him so I get notified when he posts.
Y'all comment on his post, tell him to come jump on the stream.
Yeah.
Tell him to come
Tell
get
him
in the
we're
chat.
live. We'd love to see him in the chat. Shit. I'd like to see him, MJP, TPC, Chris
Balake,
Latala,
Mella,
Doyen,
Doyen, Tank,
Tank and Strife,
Nexus, and
Nexus,
SQ.
and fuck yeah. I want to see all these motherfuckers up in here. Because right now, I think there's one person in here, but they're not in the chat.
Get in the fucking chat. What are you
Get in
doing,
the
man?
fucking chat. Get
Give
in the
us a
fucking
whoop,
chat.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
We'll give you 2 scoops.
Oh shit.
So,
So,
where did everyone decide to go?
Dylan was in student council with the one girl, so he took that.
Yeah, we
case.
should probably break that down. So the missing persons, there's a 14-year-old girl named Maya Lopez who disappeared at the high school from a student council. There's 2 college students. One of them is Luca Franco, who was taken from the university during a job fair, and the other one was Zen Lilin, who was taken from the beach while she was out with her friend ditching school.
Yeah, so since Dylan was in student council, he took that one. Since I was the oldest and could pass for a college student, I took the campus.
Mm-hmm.
And Sue was just like, I want to ditch school anyways, and took the beach.
Oh, you want to show them my autograph I got from Humble?
Haven't we done that before?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But I'm
I
going to do
thought
it
we
now.
did.
We might have, but I'm going to do it again. Y'all want to see my autograph I got from Humble Among? I smoked a blunt with this motherfucker. I feel special.
Oh, it's stapled up here, bud.
I know. Just pop it. It comes off. See? We'll put it back. We can push them back.
I didn't want to mess it up.
It's foam shit. We can push it right back through. So I drew this, I sent it, and he autographed it.
Yeah, because my brother is an artist.
Nah, I draw. I wouldn't consider myself an artist.
Considering how good your portrait of Humble and M turned out, and
It could have been
all
better.
this other shit you draw,
It could have been better.
every artist says that.
Yeah, my Joker cards. I'm proud of my Joker
Ooh.
cards.
Someone's liking the video.
Oh, who? I don't see it on my
It's
screen.
showing up on mine.
Oh, who's sending hearts? Get in the chat. Who's sending them hearts?
There's another. See?
Yeah, I see it.
Someone is spamming that bitch.
It's not popping up on my screen, though, for some reason.
It's weird.
It is very weird. Tell us who you are. We would love to give you a shout out. I got my admin here keeping an eye on the chat for you guys. All you got to do is say something.
Any users. So you start us off with Dylan. What Dylan find?
Oh, fuck. I might have to go back through the book. There was a lot of info that I have. So I know he got all in all, he found the phone numbers and home addresses for all the missing people. He found a cardboard cutout outside of the detention room, leaned up against the lockers, that strangely resembled one of the students and was very heavy. What else? Anything else at the school? Or was that it?
He got her he went through the yearbooks. didn't he?
Oh, yeah, to find out who that cardboard cutout kid was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Lewis Jennings was his name. And he had detention the day that Maya went missing, which was the day before the adventure starts.
Which tells me that what we found out later was also doing witnesses just to be on the safe side.
So smart.
I know. Or nor. So
Still nothing? You're on all messages, right?
yeah,
Okay.
it's the live chat.
Well, the heart stopped, so. Sorry we couldn't shout you out, but you refused to tell us who you were.
Right? So
You can remain anonymous. That's cool. We have a secret admirer.
or nor.
Or maybe they're a humble admirer and they were just sending hearts for my picture.
Right? Okay, so Sue went to the beach and she found what was the point of doing that to the dog?
Because when they came to get her, the dog was like barking at him and trying to bite him to keep him away from her.
To protect her. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, that makes sense now. For me, I was like, the fuck is wrong with you people? So she found a cardboard cutout too of a Pomeranian in a tutu.
In a tutu. Oh yeah, did I show you the art for that?
Yeah.
See, here's the kid. Chunky chicken. That's one of the monsters. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
The poor puppy has an ice cream cone stuck to her. And
then here's the kid that Strife found. So.
And Nora went to the campus. She saw the job fair. There's a bunch of mimes and shit.
And this is when the other Tink moment came into play. And I'm only going to spend 10 seconds on it when we get there. So, I don't want to sit here and shit on my players. That's not the purpose of this, but it was funny.
It's all in good fun.
It was funny.
It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. I said that to her how many times today?
We're family. We can give each other shit. I love Tink so much.
We do. We love.
She's the nicest person I've ever met in my life, and I've known this woman since I was 2.
She's the nicest yet most smart-ass person you'll ever meet. Yes.
And she's a math tutor who sucks at mental math.
And she is so quick to point out when you're being a smart-ass. And
I suck at math in general, but I'm not a tutor.
Right. She'll be the biggest smartass and then turn around and point it out every time you're a smartass. So we just look at her, better to be a smartass than a dumbass.
I do want to reiterate, just for that, I am talking about mental math. If she's got a calculator or scratch paper to work it out, she's good to go.
And a lot of times she gets the mental math pretty quick, but sometimes she's just like, okay, my head is in too much shit right now.
Right. So I don't want to make it sound like she's an idiot that can't do math. She's very good at math. Just at the table, she has problems doing mental math.
Mainly because she spends most of the game with all of her stuff all over the place trying to figure out what she's doing.
You want to start another pot?
Yeah, you want to finish up what you got?
What all did you get? You found the pump.
Oh, no, we were at Nora. Nora went to the campus.
Yeah.
Explain what the campus was like.
So they were having a job fair. There's hundreds of college kids walking around. There's a bunch of booths set up from different employers.
Oh.
Officers Bulk and Skull were there.
And this is when Tink said...
Yes. And now keep in mind, we've already established at this point that Sue grew up in Angel Grove.
You want the last of this top off?
How much is it? Let's see how much it goes in the cup. So she grew up here. She's lived there her whole life. She knows the people. So she goes, well, how do I know that's Bulk and Skull? And I'm like, well, first of all, you're not there, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm like, you know Bulkhead Skull. Yeah, but how do I know the cops are Bulkhead Skull? And I'm like, because you know them.
So, well, how do I know they're cops?
Because they're in uniform. Well, how do I know they were the bullies? Because your parents might have told you they were in high school 10 years ago.
They've been cops for 10 years.
They've been cops for 8 years.
Or 8 years. And she's like, but how would I know that? We sat here for like
She
10
got
minutes.
very frustrated because we just kept telling her the same answers. But she's like, that's not what I'm talking about. I said, but that's what you're saying.
It got to the point where I was like, okay, honey, if that's not what you're trying to articulate, that's fine. But that's what you're saying. So if you're trying to say something else, articulate it differently. And she goes, I can't articulate it. Just go on.
So, that's enough razzing on Tink. Because she did do a lot of smart and cool shit this session, too.
Although we did kind of make that a running gag with her. And at one point, I think it was you brought it up again. And I went, you were like, how do I know who Bulk and Skull are? And I went, how do I know how pagers work?
Like, for instance, one of the things that Dylan found out while doing his online research is that all the people that were taken have relatives that work for this tech company called Immigrant Tech. And after like the second person that was mentioned in their file, Tink was immediately the first one like, this tech company has something to do with this. And I was like, holy shit, she got that so fucking quick.
It was like a repeat of that session of Fantasy High.
With the fucking guitar pick?
Yup. We were talking about that this morning, too.
So she had her moments, and I was very proud of her tonight. I just wanted to shed some light on the confusion, because I thought it was funny.
We all had quite a few moments where it was like, okay, good thinking, I like that train of thought. And then we all had some moments where
I need
like,
the sugar. And the spoon.
Then we all had some moments where we were like, okay, hey, you're going to have to, like, listen, pay attention, because we've explained this 6 times.
There was a couple times I had to yell at my sister and threaten her with penalties because every time I tried to go into narration, she would start talking.
It was bad timing.
Finally, I looked, I was like, hey. She goes, yeah. I said, you want a penalty? She said, no. I said, then shut the fuck up! And she goes...
Full disclosure, I couldn't help myself, so I looked down and went...
Good thing I didn't catch it, huh?
I can't hear shut the fuck up without hearing Mike anymore. So
Thanks, Pete Holmes. Shout out to Pete Holmes.
I, like, looked down and, like, mouthed it.
Check out the Sherlock Holmes video on Pete Holmes' channel. It's hilarious. Shut the fuck up, Mike. We say that a lot. That's where it comes from. Give credit to who it's due. Don't you mean Sherlock Holmes?
Shut the fuck up, Mike! I gotta get more water.
So.
What did
Nora also noticed in a little alleyway, a little bit down the ways, was a cardboard cutout leaning against the wall. And it was of a young, say, 19, 20-year-old Hispanic woman who I think they later found out was another one of the college students, but they weren't taken because they were just left there. So, like she said earlier, witnesses. Oh! Now, I can't go rinse this spoon until she gets back with the water. So, I think, yeah, she had Alpha teleport the cardboard cutout back to the command center to check it over. And I believe Sue did the same thing with the Pomeranian that she found on the beach. Fuck, I'm trying to remember what happened next. It took so fucking long because people kept sidebarring and talking shit, and then King kept getting confused. And Jade kept fucking interrupting. And then they had to go to the bathroom 1,500 fucking times. And it takes them an hour to take a piss for some ungodly fucking reason. I don't know why. So, let me lurk. Let me lurk in the burk. Lurk in the burk. Okay, so she didn't interact with the cops, so they didn't get any of that info. I think she did go over to the immigrant tech booth and talk to the recruiters, a couple of nice middle-aged ladies that drew her a map on how to get to HQ. Will you take this to the rinse cup?
Did you talk about the library yet?
No. I'm going to let you handle that because I couldn't remember a lot of shit. I spent the last 2 minutes giving y'all shit about how long it took to do shit.
We did the library before I went back to that tree.
Yeah, well, then you can cover that when you come up. I'm going to leave this open in case we need to reference it.
Because if you recall,
because I keep forgetting shit.
When not only were you dying with laughter, but you were also practically spoon feeding to me because none of my dice rolls would work.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do shit.
She didn't even think to check the library.
No, because I knew he went messing with the job fair. I knew he played soccer. So automatically, that's like, okay, that's my first two leads. The soccer team and the job fair.
The soccer field is nowhere in this book.
I almost went there until he flat out said that.
Because it was taking so long. It was fucking taking so long. I was like, I really don't want to waste more time coming up with dialogue for shit she's not going to get answers to any fucking way. So I'm like, all right, how about this? I don't normally do this. Actually, I've never done this. Make a roll, and if you pass, I'll give you some metagame info. And she failed.
Miserably.
But when you fail, ooh, my bad.
I don't have a screen protector.
Whose fucking fault is that?
The fact that I don't have money.
You can get them really cheap. Get one of these if they fail a roll. What are these, sister?
Power token. They're like the turbo tokens from Never Stop.
Yeah, here. I made about 200 of these fucking things. See?
And I kept forgetting to take them for the first
hour and a half, 2 hours.
So, like, all those rolls I kept failing, I didn't get squat for. And it was my own fucking fault.
And the whole reason I included the tokens in the homebrew at all was to kind of balance out the tougher mechanics that I added.
Mm-hmm.
But,
brewing?
Huh?
Is that brewing?
Did you hit the switch?
I could have swore I did, but I don't see it brewing.
Give it a minute. Yep, I hear it.
Okay.
So, we might have to turn that fan off.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, because the sound.
I got you.
But, what was I saying?
The rolls and the power tokens.
Yeah. So, basically, what I want to do is I want to keep to the spirit of the show. I want to use NPCs and villains and monsters from the show. So it's still goofy and we have a lot of fun, but I want the fights to have real stakes.
Right.
So,
because if we're just going to be...
Because rules is written, there's no death. If you hit 0, you're knocked out and you're just down for the rest of that fight. And that's it. You're up.
And then you get back up
the very next scene. So I was like, no, I want the battles to have some real fucking stakes. Similar to the James Vanderbeek Power Rangers fan film. Something like that. Something darker. So.
Well, that's like, is that the reboot?
No, it's a fan film.
The reboot had a more...
I'm not watching that.
Realistic, like stake-wise.
I don't like the suits. I don't like what they did with Goldar.
Really?
At all. That Goldar
I
sucked
thought it was
ass.
pretty good.
It was no.
Well, you got to think about how young I was when you and I watched the original.
Yeah, fuck that reboot.
I thought,
The suits don't look like Power Rangers. They look like Iron Man ripoffs.
at the very least, I thought what's his face did a really good job. Billy,
The character.
the guy who played Billy in Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's the only reason you say that is because he was in Stranger Things.
No,
You
he
say
did
that about
really
everyone in
good
Stranger
in that
Things.
movie.
No matter what it is, if they're attached to Stranger Things, they did a fantastic job with everything else.
I actually haven't seen that many things with Stranger Things actors in it other than Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he did that role pretty well.
Bet you did. You also like a lot of shitty movies.
So do you.
Yes, but I acknowledge they're shitty movies.
I am allowed to.
You're like, yeah, you can like it. It doesn't make it good.
Hey, all I said was I liked that one.
No,
I
you
never
said-
said it was good.
you
I
did.
said
No.
I liked that one. I thought it was pretty good,
Yo-
and he did a good job in that role,
Bro.
in my opinion.
No, that's you never said that. You said, quote,
We go.
he did a good job in that
I
movie.
said I
That's
think
all
he
you
did a pretty good
said.
job in that role. We're gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, we will. And guess what? You're wrong because you insinuated that the movie was good and all that shit. You never said, in my opinion.
In the comments.
And now she's still in Brennan's catchphrase. So
Every episode. You do it too.
I do have some really bad movies that I enjoy. The difference is I don't claim that they're good movies.
Point is, so it was so bad I couldn't figure out how to log on to a computer. That's how bad my roles were.
Like Renfield, Nick Cage's Dracula.
Haven't seen it.
I love that movie. It is not a good movie. It is an over-the-top, overacted, hammy. A lot of it's nonsensical. It's not a well-made movie, but I really like it. I had a blast watching
Well,
it.
it's like Langoliers, objectively, is a really bad movie, but it's a staple of my childhood, and I really like it.
Yeah. Say the same thing about that reboot.
It's not a staple of my childhood.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. It's a shit movie. Anyway,
Anyways,
where were we?
the roles were so bad I couldn't even figure out how to log onto a fucking computer.
Well, that's because the mechanics state that if you attempt a skill that you don't have any ranks in, that you roll that skill at disadvantage. And you didn't take the technology skill.
I wasn't expecting to split up, because normally in our groups,
Yeah, but it was y'all's decision to do so.
Yes, I'm acknowledging that. I'm saying I didn't take it because I wasn't expecting it. However, I got smart. I did have deception.
That keeps sticking to my cup.
Yeah, that's why I don't have one right now. So I went up to the librarian's desk and gave her this fucked up story.
Was it, you got mugged? She was so concerned. She's like, do you need me to call the police? She goes, no, could you just log me into a computer?
I was like, no, the cops out there are already taking care of it, trying to find my things when I have this essay due Monday. Could you please just help me? She was like, okay, sweetie.
And you know a skill she did take? Deception.
I was like, finally, I'm in.
What'd you find out? Do you remember?
His dad worked for the tech place,
Mm-hmm.
who had a booth outside. And I got his address.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. That's not where I got his address. I got a hold of, I had Alpha hack my phone to put their numbers into it. Started a group chat when I found the cardboard cutout.
Mm-hmm.
Texted a picture to it. Had Alpha beam it up. So once he told us what it was, so he could start rehydrating. What it was they were so dehydrated they were cardboard.
Mm-hmm. Which in real life makes no goddamn sense.
But in Power Rangers makes all sense in the world. So he beamed them up, so the ones we found so far, so he could start rehydrating them.
Especially when you consider the fact that the item used to do that to people is called clown dust. He just throws powder on you.
Poof.
You're cardboard now.
It's like Tinkerbell's pixie dust.
It's like instantaneous too.
I saw it happen. Hashtag we'll get there. So I told them to come to the campus because there was a booth there for the tech company. Because by that point, Dylan had said, well, apparently all of them are connected to the tech company.
Right.
So I went out to talk to the people at the table, and I pretended that the missing kid was one of my friends. And I asked about his dad, and they're like, no, he's probably at the office. He didn't come with us. I was like, well, can you give me an address? So they drew me a map. So I texted the group, and I was like, y'all, just meet me here. And I sent a picture of the map. So we all met up there. Guards were not going to let us in.
At all.
So I used deception again. And I gave them a sob story about having an interview with what's-his-face. And they were just like, sorry, you can't go in.
She got mad. She got mad at me, and I had to bring her.
I was like, I can't even fucking roll. I actually have that one. I was so mad because I had been failing every skill except deception up to this point.
Yeah. And she's like, all right, I'm going to go up there. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to let you role play it. I wasn't going to make her waste a role, but I did let her role play it because we do enjoy RP. So and she gives them their spiel, and they're immediately like, no, go away. And she goes, you're not going to let me? Ross says, no. And she goes, what the fuck? And I was like, come here, I'll show you why. And what did it say in the book?
No matter what, they are not going to let him in. Woo! Skeeter Eater tickled my arm.
But they did tell you something.
Yeah, they told me he was home because his kid was missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay.
They had 3 employees that didn't come in.
For some reason, they gave me his home address. Very good guards.
This is before doxing was illegal.
Yeah. So now we had all 3 of their addresses. Fun fact, they all lived in the same fucking cul-de-sac, basically.
I mean, y'all had their addresses anyway, because Dylan got them on the computer.
I guess at that point I hadn't realized because I was like, okay, well.
Yeah, because y'all hadn't met back up yet.
Yeah. But it's still like terrible fucking security.
It is.
Give the big wig boss his
California
home address.
in the early 2000s. What can I say?
Damn. So we go there. Went there first. No,
I think
we
y'all
went to the one bitch's house first.
Yeah.
The Chinese chick.
Yeah, Lillian.
Yeah.
Zen Lillian.
And her parents were in there on the phone with a couple of guards, and there was a couple of guards walking the perimeter and a bunch of black SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
So we were trying to figure out how to get in to talk to them.
Which was a wash.
Yeah.
It was a bust.
Yeah. Tried and failed, so...
Well, I don't think anyone tried the window. Not once.
None of us had a way to get up there, I don't think.
Yeah, you did. Morph. You could have jumped.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that. Goddamn, I feel stupid. We got in later.
Yeah, after everything had already happened.
Again, I love Tink so much. She sees through the window that they are actively on the phone trying to find their daughter.
I'm going to call them.
It is just a busy signal.
And she don't know why. I'm like, because they're on the phone?
I was like, like he just said we see through the window. And she goes, oh. Tink, we tease you because we love you.
So much. I love you so much.
You give us so much comedic relief at the table and so much content in the videos.
Man.
You're great, man. Any Hoosers.
Never change.
Never change. Never change, Tink. Promise.
Wait, you forgot. Promise. Justice for Eddie, man. Justice for Ted.
You gotta leave the little sheep for me now, man.
I find myself identifying a lot more with Ted Wheeler now, going back and forth.
No, justice for fucking Benny, man.
He's like, what'd I do? And I'm like, legit, what did he do?
He goes, What'd I do?
But he did do
Yeah,
shit.
he did do shit. Karen, I hope you're enjoying your
What?
chicken, Ted.
Karen's a bitch.
What did he do?
And a hoe. She tried to cheat on him with an
With a
underage
teenager.
boy.
Like he
Pedophile.
legit was actively scolding the kids for their foul language.
Yeah.
Telling them to eat their dinner.
Listen to your mother.
And her
This nigga's
immediate
pussy with him because her daughter's a cunt.
right? They storm off, and her immediate reaction, instead of, I don't know what we're gonna do, is, I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted. The fuck?
Well, fuck you. Ted didn't do shit.
No wonder Nancy's such a cunt. She gets it from her mama.
Justice for Ted.
Justice for Benny.
Justice for Benny. Justice for Eddie. Fuck Barb. Fuck Bob. Fuck
I
Alexi.
liked Bob.
Fuck the Sperminator.
Fuck the Sperminator. Oh shit.
Okay.
Fuck Collie.
Justice for fuck Collie. Justice for Murray. He didn't even get an epilogue.
I know, right? Like we got like a brief cameo of him in the graduation audience, and that was it.
Same with Scott Clark.
Fuck you, Jason. He got what he deserved.
No, he deserved worse. He didn't even feel that. He was already knocked out. He should have been.
I thought he woke up to it.
No, he did not wake up. He should have been one of the ones Vecna fucking targeted.
Right.
Anyway,
how do you not wake up to being ripped open in half?
He died before he could feel it. It disintegrated his insides.
That is not enough.
I know.
Justice for Max.
She got justice. She got Lucas's long hard bone.
Dude.
Remember, because she just lays there like she's back
in that coma.
We're way off track again. You gotta stop this shit.
You started it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did that. You gotta stop that.
Oh,
so we're going to their homes.
So
in the fucking.
She tries to call the busy phone.
What's it called?
The what?
The area. Suburbs. In the burbs. They live in the fucking burbs because they're rich, because their parents work at a multi-billion-dollar fucking tech corporation.
So after Tig tried to call a phone that was actively in use in front of her, we went to the next house. Right? We were like, we'll come back to this one after we figure out a plan.
Yeah.
So we go to the next house and found some strange happenings. And for once, I got a nat 20.
By the way, that's another thing I changed was how crits work, because the way they work rules as written is so shitty, it makes no sense. The D20 has no effect on your crit range at all. It's all on the skill die if you get the highest thing on the skill die, and you can't get one on the D2 because that's a 50% chance. But what that means is the better your skills get, the less chance you get to crit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, fuck that. We'll just keep it as the D20.
Yeah. So
that's like
we all noticed behind the guards at this second house were people passed out in the bushes.
Uh-huh.
I noticed through the window into the kitchen the mom with a clown, and the clown went, hey, and she turned into cardboard.
Magic dust.
And then he grabbed the cardboard and teleported. And I was like, the fuck am I? I think I believe what I said was I looked at them and I was like, guys, we're dealing with killer clowns from outer space. And Dylan goes, what?
Grid blink is his teleportation ability. That's what it's called.
So he starts getting a little closer to the house to try and see.
Oh, by the way,
better.
Hang on. Real quick. This is the clown. His name is Pineapple.
Hang on a sec. I'm going to make sure. Okay.
Okay, continue.
So Dylan got a little closer so he could try and make out who was in the bushes. And the guards noticed him at the same time that he noticed the people passed out were the same guards.
Mm-hmm.
And turned out the guards were putty people. So they start coming towards us. So we're like, okay, so now's the time to be superheroes, right?
Yes.
So, me being Nora, not understanding how any of this shit works, even though she's seen a million superhero movies and comics, because they're all different, and she's not from here, she don't know what the fuck the Rangers are. She goes, first of all, we need to discuss at the college, this bitch cannot remember Alpha.
Yeah, you call him Beta.
I call him Beta. And he's like, it's Alpha Phi. And I was like, I knew it was something Greek. So
she texts everybody because so the Greek robot dude said, what the fuck?
So I'm like, what's his name? She goes, who? So I was like,
the Greek robot
dude. She goes, Alpha? I was like, yeah, Alpha. And he's like, hey, you said it. I was like, is this the time when we do that change thing? And he's like, what's going on? And I told him, he's like, yeah, probably. It's like, how do we do that? And he's like, you put your morpher to the sky and shout your sword. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, is he talking about the belt buckle? And Dylan's like, yes, the belt buckle. And I went, and they're like, the fuck are you doing? He said to the sky. They had to show Nora how the Power Rangers do this shit. So we morph up.
Matter of fact, I think Strife pulled up a video on his phone of a morphing montage.
Oh shit. So we did the morph, and I was like, oh, I could get used to this suit.
Even though she was not happy with the Zord at first.
I was not.
She's like, I don't want the fucking elephant thing.
I was like, you tell me I gotta be Manny from Ice Age? And then what made me really mad was in the book, it says, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Zord, Mastodon, or Lion. And I'm like, I could have been a lion? And he goes, no. I was like, but the book said...
Yeah. Check this out.
The lion is from the Thunder.
The Thunder Zords.
Which aren't even in the book.
Yeah, look. Here's all the Zords, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So why the fuck does it say... I was so mad. I was okay with it later, though. So we morph up. I do not have very much... I didn't know we were going to be limited on how often we could use our weapons. So I didn't plan to do a whole lot of hand-to-hand combat. So I had like nothing in fighting skill.
Yeah, you had a D2 in might.
I think the most I worried about with fighting was I tried to even my points out. So I put like 1 or 2 in athletics and 1 in might, thinking that was all I'd need. I was so wrong because
there's a lot of might checks.
And then it wasn't even just the might. I didn't put anything in targeting because I was like, oh, okay, well, if I got this and this, I could just, rush up and fight. I ain't gonna need to be doing a whole lot of shooting either. So I was like, ooh, there's a water hose. I'm gonna spray them because I know I'm gonna fail the fucking might check. And it's a targeting roll, which I don't have anything in. I was so pissed. And I did not defeat a single enemy until
the finale.
Yeah.
The Black Ranger sucked most of the game.
That was funny though.
Yeah.
I amped up that comedic role.
That was her whole contribution. Laughter.
But it works out
and
because
story points.
Yeah. I have a feat. Like, she was very intelligent when it came to the investigation. She was very creative.
She's just not a very good fighter.
Right. And she was very observant. Like, I had the highest
alertness.
Mm-hmm. And I made I made the comment multiple times. She notices a lot of shit. She just can't do a lot of shit. So I was like, okay, well she's got Krav Maga and he's got all this fucking creative fight shit that he's coming up with and passing rolls on. I'm just gonna hang back and do something back here. So I grabbed the water hose. I'm like, I'm gonna spray these bitches and they're gonna be like puddles, right?
But that's the range it's at.
And I failed again. And they took out all 4 of them.
Again.
So, like, look, and I gotta give Tink some shit here. By the time I finally got to fight somebody and win, I was so proud. I was so fucking I was like, I finally got someone. And she goes, yeah, I got like 4. Bitch. I was like, it's not a competition. Let me be proud. So we fight them off. By the time we got in there, clown guy was gone. So we start doing some investigation on this.
Mm-hmm.
What Dylan got into her laptop and found some shit. The code thing, the encrypted thing. And then we went upstairs. Sue looked in her room, or her daughter's room.
Mm-hmm.
I looked in the mom's room with Dylan, and we found her phone with another encrypted thing.
So the first encrypted message after deciphered reads Project Aegis Core. And the second one after being decrypted reads Your child funhouse tonight or else.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I dropped my blunt.
Don't do that.
Look out.
So essentially what we found out was
Got it.
this tech company, when the Rangers were originally around, had been collecting the debris of tech that had been left over from them fighting monsters that Rita had sent.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they figured out how it worked and like reverse engineered it and created this like dome like force field around the town to block Rita and her monsters out. And it worked. But because it worked, the Rangers weren't needed anymore. So they stopped being Rangers and moved on with their lives. Now, 10 years later, there is some kind of weak spot somewhere that they don't know where it is.
Yeah, you guys still haven't discovered that yet.
And because of that, this clown guy, which, what did Alpha say he was called?
Pineapple the Clown?
Yeah.
Or his monster?
His monster's name.
Pine Octopus. Here, we'll show them what Pine Octopus is in case people don't remember. This is his monster form. This is big monster form. We have a smaller one that's humanoid size.
So Alpha 5 calls him that, and so from then on, what did Nora call him?
Clowntopus.
Clowntopus. She only referred to him as Clowntopus or Doc Ock every fucking time.
Yeah. There's a couple times you called him Pennywise.
Yeah.
So did Dylan.
Yeah, I think at one point I called him Pennywise the Dancing Squid.
Yep.
I
was waiting for a McDonald's reference and it never happened.
Nora
What's up, Ronald?
The absolute comic relief in this game.
Oh yeah. And Tink was the comic relief at the table.
When I say something as Nora that makes the GM bust out laughing, that makes me feel good. And that happened quite a few times. Like when Sue introduced herself, I immediately went, Curly Sue. And when Dylan introduced himself, I went, hee.
Dylan Jackson, yeah.
Oh, shit. But so, essentially...
You ever been to Neverland Ranch?
Essentially, they're using this weak spot wherever it is. She's sending monsters through again, which is why the Rangers are needed. But because the grid is weakened for some reason, there's only so many Rangers that can be recruited.
Fuck you, Demental. Shut up! Hi. God damn you, Tink.
Love you guys too, but shit, we're filming.
No, we're not. We're live.
Whatever. Anyway.
What was that? Oh yeah, don't think we just gonna speed past that like that didn't just happen. Did y'all hear that shit?
It was caught on candid camera.
God damn, what language is that? I don't speak it.
It was Zordon's language.
No, it wasn't. I clearly understood every word Zordon said.
It was his native tongue.
No.
You wouldn't know it.
I would. I would though.
Oh shit. Anyways.
I would though.
Anyway, so they essentially now they have been chosen to be the Rangers. They've got to figure out what's going on, stop this clown, save these people, and then figure out how to find where the weak spot is and how to stop it. Got part of that.
Yeah.
So
you succeeded on the first mission.
They went to the third house just in time to see. Which I want to preface this by saying before we went anywhere else, like when we got there and we fought these things, Dylan found the guards, knocked out unconscious guards' radio. And he contacted their people. He was like, "Hi, I'm the Blue Ranger." And they're like, "The Power Rangers are back?" And he's like, "Yes, this is what's going on. You need to come get your people. You need to warn your other people." And I was like, "Hey, make sure you warn him about the clown." He's like, "Y'all got to be on the lookout for this clown." They're like, "Okay, we trust you, Ranger."
Rangers.
Yeah, so we get to the third house. The cars are fucked up. Guards outside were they knocked out or dead?
And Strife goes, "I fucking told him."
He's like, "They're not doing their job. I warned them."
Just keep in mind, it did only take them 2 minutes to get to the next house.
So we go inside in time to see the clown over the dad. And I was like, "Yo, Doc Ock, back the fuck up, man."
The most foul-mouthed Rangers I've ever seen. I'm just saying, I've never seen Jason or Tommy say fuck, not once.
All I'm saying, Alpha even was like, "Such language."
Alpha, the first time you met him, he was freaking out that you had a lit cigarette in the command center.
We pop in and I'm like, "Holy shit, what are you?" And he's like, "Language, and that can't be here." Dude,
Zordon's allergic. How was my Alpha impression?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Zordon?
Pretty good.
I couldn't do it like I wanted because I tried to throw I fucked my throat over the years doing these voices. So I can't hit a lot of the tempos I used to be able to. My vocal cords just can't fucking do it no more.
So
I blame you.
Me?
Yep, and your father.
You mean our father?
No. He
You
ain't
mean my father?
My father is human.
Gorthalax the Insatiable.
Yes, I blame him.
Oh my god. I understand why Sandra Lynn was attracted. Get it? The insatiable?
That's not what that means.
It was pretty funny though, huh?
You're thinking of irresistible.
No. Insatiable.
Yeah, but she's not the insatiable one. He is.
I know.
Your joke makes no sense.
Yes, it does if you think about it.
No, because you're using the term wrong. You have to know definitions.
He's never read smut.
No, I don't.
I do. All of my dark romance girlies out there knows what I'm talking about.
Insatiable means you can't get enough of something.
Yes, and you have no idea how many smut books. There is always at least one line when the girl or the guy is starting to flirt again after the fact. Of, "Well, you're just insatiable, aren't you?"
Yeah.
That was the joke. He's insatiable. She loved it. That was the joke.
That makes no sense. Why would you love someone being insatiable? That makes no sense.
Because a lot of people like that.
Why? That makes no sense.
Because it's nice to always be wanted.
No, it's not.
Again, he doesn't read smut. Moving on. Did the clown say anything before he dipped at that house?
No. He just laughed.
Yeah, he did a little cackle and dipped out. Went poof. So we made sure dude was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Called for med backup. Only I was like, yeah, we need to get back to that other house before the clown does. And they're like, well, we need to call. I was like, we can do that while we're running. That's a thing we can do.
It's a band. It's literally a band away. It was 3 doors down.
Like, we have fucking calling shit in our helmets. We can call them while we run. And even Strife was like, yeah, let's do that. And Tank was still, but we need to tell someone we're doing that while we run. She's like, but what about him? I was like, honey. If we call them while we run, we can get to the other house before the clown kills more people. And she's like, yeah, let's do that. So we did. But I think they were already gone by the time we got there, right?
Yep.
He done.
Poofed away. So, after checking computers and gathering more clues, you find out he's held up at in the fun house at the pier.
So we did something before. Oh no, we went back to the other house before we went to the pier.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the pier. We leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went inside the fun house.
How'd that go?
I finally beat someone.
Here's the map in its entirety.
Fuck that ball pit. Fuck that bridge.
What about the House of Mirrors?
Fuck that. That wasn't as bad as the bridge.
Yeah.
But I finally beat someone.
This would have been bad if I'd remembered to implement it.
Yeah.
I really
got so frustrated.
Under-delivered the rotating tunnel.
He got so frustrated because we got through that section we plowed through the enemies. And he goes, by the time we were finishing off the last one, he's like, you guys were supposed to be taking half movement. And that's my fault. Fuck. Somebody said, I can't remember who said what, but he was like, you're already having a fucking cakewalk. What more do you want?
It was Tank. Because Tank literally spent, I'd say, half of the finale. This is going to sound mean. I don't mean it in a mean way, but I don't know what other words to use right now because I'm high. But She literally spent half of the finale whining about not being able to use weapons. Literally. She
would ask, well, can we use our weapons yet? And we're like, no, because we're not allowed without lethal
I'm
force.
like, are you being attacked with lethal damage? No. Then no. But why can't I? Because you're not being attacked with lethal damage.
I made her happy in that mirror room, though. So we played the putty guys in the spinning hallway. Here's the sugar.
If it would make it easier for you,
looking at the map makes it easier for me.
Yeah, what I'm saying, the numbers right, and then the notes for them, are as follows.
Here's the sugar. When you're done, will you bring that stuff so I can get me some?
Where's the spoon?
Over there. It should be. That's where I thought I seen it. So we pretty much plowed through the guys in the rotating hallway.
Yeah.
We moved on.
I didn't even get to use the dude's ability. I got to do it in the hall.
Yeah. We moved to the, which actually ended up benefiting us. We moved to the Hall of Mirrors. And I have an ability as Black Ranger at level 2 called What We Need. Whereas if I, that's a.
She basically summons one useful item to her pocket.
It's essentially like, oh hey, I just remembered, guys, I have this specific item that it's a Mousecatool ability, essentially.
Essentially, yeah.
It's like a Mousecatool, or if you watch the fucking Miraculous Ladybug, it's like her little Lucky Charm thing. Always
Scoop your sugar real quick before I use that.
just a random item that is perfect for the job. So I used it, and this was Strife's idea, and my brain was in a different direction, and I was like, that's actually a lot better than my idea. And he's like, well, what was your idea? So he was like, can you use that to see if you have one of those laser pointers that you play with a cat with? And I was like, I mean, probably, yeah. And he looks at Nitro and he's like, can shine it on the mirror. It would bounce off the mirrors and show the right way to go. And I was like, oh yeah, that's way better than what I was going to say. And he's like, well, what were you going to say? I was going to say, see who had the best skill, have them lead, because they would have a higher chance of finding the right way through. And the others could follow them to know the safe route, right?
Right.
But his idea was a lot better. So I was like, let's do that. So that's what we did. We let him take charge. And that's when the other dude that was hiding behind the mirrors attacked. So
the mime putty, essentially whatever it mimes happens. So what it did was, you didn't see, but it did this.
Oh, I got a story point for a reference that Nitro didn't even recognize at first.
I still don't, because I still haven't seen that movie. Get in the comments if you want to hate on me for this one.
Anyone who's seen the original Incredibles movie?
Never seen it.
Can't believe he's done that. Or not done that, I should say. Anyone who's seen the original Incredibles movie will know at the very beginning of the movie, when you're seeing them in their super heydays.
Black and blue suit.
Yeah. Mr. Incredible has to stop this guy who's robbing a bank, and he's dressed up as a mime, and his name is Bon Voyage. So the first time we come across the putty people in the rotating hallway, I seen a mime guy, and I was like, yo, Bon Voyage! And Nitro and Strife busted out laughing for two different reasons. I'm gonna give Tink some shit here. Tink was having some gas today, so Nitro.
I thought the joke was about Tink.
That's what I was saying. She kept fucking busting ass right next to me all day, and so when I said that, Strife knew the reference, and immediately his character and him bust out laughing. Nitro thought I meant about Tink dropping gas bombs and busts out laughing.
And she goes, that's a story point.
And he's like, how? I was like, because of my ability to keep them laughing. If I use it, if I say something funny.
Which is where I got confused, because I'm like, but she wasn't farting in game. And she went, huh?
I was like, the fuck are you talking about? And he goes, what are you talking about? So me and Strife had to explain to him who Bon Voyage was.
Now you smeared my ink.
Me and Strife explained to him who Bon Voyage was, and he's like, okay, yeah, take a story point. I'll accept it. He laughed. So
I just thought it was a funny fart joke.
But so in the mirror room, when he had us roll, or no, the guy rolled against our agent, right? Or did we roll something?
For what?
The boulder thing.
Yeah, he rolled against your evasion.
And almost got me. Almost got Tink.
No, he did.
He did
two
got
of
me.
you.
He hit me and Strife and almost got Tink. Tink
jumped out of the way. Just when she had the mirror break.
Yeah. So Nitro goes, you feel like a boulder just like rolls into you hard.
But you don't see anything.
And I looked up, I was like, is that considered a lethal attack? And he goes, it is. And Tink goes, yes! Which is really funny because she didn't even use the weapon.
At all.
She was so adamant about her weapons that she just stuck with the... It gets to her turn. Or no, Strife was taking his turn, right? And she leans over to me. I love her to death. She leans over to me and she goes, I think I'm gonna use my Krav Maga. I was like, you're what? Krav Maga is what she said.
At least she didn't say MAGA.
I thought she said manga at first, and I was like, bitch.
I'm just all that would my first response to that would be, after all the shit you just gave me about weapons, and you're still gonna stick with martial arts.
And she did. She didn't use her weapon one time.
Until the finale.
And all she used it for was to summon her Zord.
Yeah.
She didn't even attack with it.
Strife got smart and started shooting mirrors.
And then he got us through. He took down the... We were still over on this side. He took off through the mirrors that he shattered before it was our turn. Saw the mime guy, went splat. We heard the clay fucking hit the ground. He's like, I found another one. And Tink goes...
And the exit.
Yeah, Tink goes, sounds like you ended one of them. He's like, yeah. We seen the clown get into a clown car with the cardboard people and start driving away really slowly. So we go through the doorway on the other side of the mirror room to follow the clown car guy.
Pineapple will squeeze into the clown car, which pulls away at an absurdly slow speed of 10 feet per round. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with typos. Look, 10 feet per round, vehicle, a clown juggling fiery torches going.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. So we follow, and it's one of those fucking rope bridge things that's like bungees. And I'm like,
So it swings and bounces?
Yeah, so Strife got smart. He did so much smart shit.
Yeah, he played into it.
Yep. He took the bungees.
Can I pull a Frogger?
And pulled himself down and then like slingshotted himself up towards the dude twice until he was right there and just like picked up the clown car until we got over there. That
was the first brawn roll of the game.
And the clown car is like,
yeah, he's hitting the gas and the back tires are just spinning in the air.
And we get over there and he teleports the car. Strife goes, did I teleport with him? And Nitro goes,
high or low.
He didn't. He wanted to.
Yeah, but he didn't.
My character was such a fucking smart ass.
Your
Did you hear what I said
kind
to
of
him?
A dick.
Did you hear what I said to him?
Is that who?
To Dylan when the car teleported?
What?
I went, I thought you were holding it.
Yes! He's just like... you get across the bridge into the last room. The last room is another bridge.
He got up, but it's a stable one.
It is.
But it's got those punching bag things swinging back and forth, and it was my turn.
And it was over what?
A ball pit.
An enormous ball pit.
And
deep
the dude the clown had gotten out of his car and was on the roof of it talking shit. So
trying to lure you into the sandbag.
Which is funny because I like full on fucking Power Rangers that shit.
She neo'd it.
I sprinted straight through without getting hit by a single one, climbed on the back of the car, and fucking shoved his bitch ass into the fucking ball pit. Oh, I said something funny. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I faked a British accent. I was, shove off, bitch.
I do regret that he went back down before that other bag had a chance to hit the car.
Yeah, that would have been so great. So
one of the bags hits the front of the car, and the car spins.
well, we're
this
not there
way.
yet.
Yeah, we are. It's right
No.
after you threw him in.
Something else happened first, if you remember.
I don't, apparently. Why would you say that when obviously I don't?
Shoved him in the ball pit. He sank down. We thought he was gone for now. I climbed off the car and pulled the cardboard people out of it. And when he started rising up, I told Alpha to beam him up real quick before he could get him back.
The car got hit.
And then the car got hit, and I had to dive out of the way real quick because if I hadn't, it would have knocked me off the fucking bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it lined up, so here's one of the swinging punching bags. Here's another. Here's the bridge. He was here, and the car ended up spinning like this towards him. And we were waiting.
And this is after he emerged as the Pine Octopus.
We were waiting for that bag to hit the back of the car and send it into him. Tink did use one of her weapons. She used her gun one time.
For?
Trying to shoot the clowntopus. That's what I called him. She missed 2 shots and got 1.
Okay. That's right, because y'all had a 20-minute argument about her power tokens. Because she was trying to fuck herself out of one.
And then it went back to Dylan. And he put... he shot him a couple of times. And then it went back to me.
Mm-hmm.
No. First it went to him. It
don't matter the order.
It does because of what happened. So she shot at him, and then it was his turn, and he tried to attack me with his tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And I evaded all of them and kept shit talking them and bouncing off of them. And then Dylan put him down.
That's the only reason it mattered to her, because she wanted to talk about her cool shit talking.
It was funny. And then Dylan.
But she doesn't mention anything she said.
I don't remember specifically, but I know everyone was laughing.
It wasn't that funny if you don't remember.
Anyways, so Dylan put him down, and then we thought we were done until the building split open.
Well, before that,
we leveled up first.
Yep.
And Dylan was like, yo, apparently our Zords are online. That's cool. And so then the building split in half. And he came out again, even bigger. And then, so Tink did her sword summon thing. We rolled, and all of our swords were coming at the same time. And that's when Strife attacked him. And then
we had the most epic fucking group attack we have ever done.
So, like we said earlier, Strife attacked him. It got to my turn. I evaded. She evaded.
This puts Wolfman's Got Nards to shame.
It does. So our Zords came in all together, and we coordinated. I used his tentacle to, Spider-Man Tarzan swing into mine. She did a little twirly Krav Maga flip into hers. Right. He did a fucking what did he do into his?
Parkour, bouncing off
Yeah, he parkoured into his. And then we all attacked together. So he used this chain attack he's got to pull him in.
It fires a horn that's attached by a chain.
I used this trunk cold mist attack thing to freeze him solid.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tink made her Zord turn around and use its drill tail and just shattered the motherfucker to pieces. And we saved the day. And we got beamed up, and Zordon said we were Power Rangers.
Yeah, let me find his little thing here.
That's what we got there. I was like, Don Zord! And he goes,
every time up to now he's addressed them, it's always been humans. And then this time it's Rangers. You have gone above and beyond what is expected of you. You have risen to the challenge, not only defeating Pine Octopus, but saving Angel Grove from yet another of General Repulse's devious plans. You have truly earned the right to bear the name Power Rangers.
And that's where he cut it.
Single tear.
I thought it was pretty good. like especially for an introductory setting to get us established in this
and
system.
having 4 days to prepare it with all the mods I made to it, and the minis, and the handouts, and the tokens.
And it fucked up, but
like, I went through hell getting this fucking session ready.
Every time he was talking to one of us doing character creation, it was, dude, I had to do more fixing today.
Like, the system as a whole, this book, unless you plan on making a lot of modifications, is near unplayable.
He was actively making minis and fixing the rules while doing our character sheets.
And reading the adventure.
Mm-hmm. And, it turned out really good.
4 days.
It did.
I'm very proud of myself for that.
I am, too. I'm proud of you.
I am the world's okayest GM.
So...
I'm not very humble, am I?
If all goes according to plan and Nexus is able, our next game should be the Stranger Things Session 1.
We need to find out sooner than later, because if not, we'll probably jump back into this. And
hopefully have Mellow this time.
Yes, and if we do that, I would like as much prep time as possible this time.
Yes. It's like you did an amazing job with the limited time you had, but I know you, and I know if you have more time, it's going to be even more awesome.
And I'll have a lot more time to put in story elements about the morphing grid and the weakness in the barrier and all that, because that's going to be the main story linking these adventures together in this campaign.
It's going to be us learning how to be rangers and figuring out what is causing the weakness.
Mm-hmm.
I think for our first day as Power Rangers, we did a pretty good job.
So, what do we think as a whole of the name of the scenario is A Fool's Errand. I don't know why.
I'm guessing a fool is in a gesture for a clown, maybe. It's an odd name.
Because Rita did send Pineapple to do what he did.
Yeah. So it's an odd name for the scenario itself. But I mean,
it's a catchy it's a phrase that's been around for a while.
But I think that's probably why they used that one.
Yeah. But it uses the villain from season 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, from the No Clowning Around.
We didn't even talk to Skull or
Bulk and Skull at all, and they did have information.
Really?
Yep.
We don't even get to tell our parents that we're Rangers.
Mm-mm.
Where do we hide our swords? Do they just go back up to the?
They just go away.
And they just come back when we need them?
Yep.
So I can't, drive the Mastodon to school?
No. What was the first rule? Never use your powers for
personal gain. And plus, I think it'd be pretty obvious about my identity.
What's the third rule?
If the Mastodon Zord trots up to the high school and I climb out for class.
I'm just saying. They'll be like, wait, the Black Ranger, you don't go to school here. Or do you?
Here's the thing. So.
The Rangers are kids, y'all.
Nora is going to start being more of a team player with the Rangers. But to keep her identity intact, she's still going to be a loner at school.
That's going to be an interesting dichotomy.
They're going to be like, why aren't you talking to us? She's like, shut up before people start wondering why the chick that wears all black is hanging out with the people who wear green and blue and pink all the time. And just suddenly become best friends overnight. Yes, we did. Shut up. They don't need to know that.
Actually, I think if we do have to do another session, we'll probably do another one-shot from another system, because I do want to do Misfits and Magic Season 2 before we jump into a full campaign of this. And I don't want to start that unless we know we're going to have 2 or 3 sessions back-to-back. And that's something Nexus really can't do.
Right. So it'll be best to... I think what we need to do is just, if Nexus isn't able to do the campaign next game day, do a simple one shot like you're talking about.
Mhm.
Hold off on Misfits until either after Stranger Things or never after, depending on who wants to do what.
And I mean, if all else fails, and he just does want to come in and do that, I could like have him run one of the NPCs from season 1.
Yeah.
Like Fergus or somebody like that. But if
Or
we end
Dr.
up
Noodle.
having to do a one shot, it's probably gonna be either Alien or Walking Dead.
And full disclosure, Doyen is talking about, now that he's not going to be confined to school, trying to move his schedule around so he can have weekends off for family and games.
Yeah.
So I would prefer to put this on pause until then, because having Mela and Doyen to round out the Rangers would be great.
It would change the Megazord. But
then the only one we wouldn't have would be Yellow.
Right. But get this, that would mean you could have a team of a Megazord and a Dragonzord fighting because they're about the same size.
Yeah.
So that would double your action economy with that. And you would still have a Megazord. And there's a Dragon Megazord where they combine. I would just have to make a mini for it like I did the other.
So like it would be me, Strife, Doyen, and Mela in the Megazord, and then Tink running the Dragonzord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One second. What was that?
Nothing.
I heard it again. Tink. So there's not a picture of it in the book, but it's here. We're using it. I'll show you on Google Images later.
Okay.
Anyway, any last thoughts, comments, concerns before we wrap this up?
Little tradition we've started on this channel. Brother.
Yes.
What's something you like, something you didn't like, something you look forward to?
Wow.
Yes.
I feel so appreciated. I like playing in this world in general. I love the Power Rangers. They're a big part of my childhood. Grew up with them, particularly Mighty Morphin. So I'm very excited to actually be able to play in this world.
The number of times you put Mighty Morphin on for me and you.
What I don't like is the system is
You don't like having to fix all the shit.
Exactly. Like I've said it a few times. Renegade Game Studios, get your shit together and fix this book. Because as of right now, it is dog shit.
And see, like, I feel so bad because, we've talked about with this campaign that I've got coming up, all the shit that I had to fix story-wise.
How many?
But you're having to fix, like, the rule system as well.
Like, how long have I been talking about trying to get into this Power Ranger game? I made a fucking poster, for God's sake.
Before you even had the core rule book.
Yeah.
Like, long before.
And I almost didn't have it. Me and Vixen went on date night, last week? And we stopped at Hobby Lobby, and this was there. So I was like, I'm not passing it up. This is a sign. And I bought it, and I bought the monster book for it. And then I went online and ordered the screen, the cardboard minis, the standees here, and the adventure book that this campaign is going to be using.
The way they did the minis was so weird.
So, yeah, I like it's very good artwork. I don't like how limited the PC and NPC artwork options are. It's pretty much even the rules, the story, the minis, it's all trying to push you in the direction of recreating the original show. And I don't like that.
I find it so odd that they made all these non-combative NPC minis.
And you know who they didn't make?
Alpha. He had to make Alpha.
I had to make Alpha.
You made a good one. Alpha looked really good.
Where is Alpha?
Alpha is over on your desk somewhere. I put him over there so we wouldn't lose him.
Here he is. Alpha 5. So, and their minis are very fucking small.
Yeah, well,
Like
I put
smaller
one.
than normal.
I put one next to the minis he made for our specific
And
character.
these are the size of the minis we normally use, the plastic ones.
Yeah, and like say this is one of us, it come up to like
Here,
here.
grab one of those standees and show them.
Well, I think Alpha's a bit smaller than we were.
Yeah, but he's still bigger than them.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Look.
I did not mean to do that. Okay, so this is a person, like a college student. This is Alpha 5.
And Alpha's supposed to be shorter than most people.
Yeah. Alpha's supposed to be like almost like middle schooler height.
Yeah. So I don't like the scale they did because this is the grown Pinoctopus.
Yeah.
Like that the Megazord fights in the show.
Grab the regular Mastodon Zord.
They're damn near the same size.
And this is supposed to be the size of the Megazord.
Yeah. So their scaling is way off. But I like that they got official artwork.
Yeah.
And it's real good quality. They're good and sturdy. I like the bases.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to complain too much about the quality of the minis. Great quality. I just wish we got
weird
more
choices and
I wish we got more options for artwork and like for NPCs and PCs and shit like that.
I think,
and then I wish the scaling was a bit more up to code.
I think for the Rangers specifically, they should have done male and female versions of each color. That way, no matter what group of players you've got, what characters they want to run, they have the option of choosing.
I also had to make Ranger minis because the only ones they have for the PCs in those are Jason, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, and Billy, and Tommy.
And our green and black Rangers were both female.
Yeah, so I literally had to make those. But again, the tower and the screen, no complaints. That's damn near perfect. 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I forgot to reference the screen all game. I always do that.
Ooh, while I'm here, I'm going to have you show me how you set that up. That way when we do sit down,
screen,
yeah.
We got to find the clips.
Because, like, I've got the tables that I need that aren't, like, the official, the ones that I had to make, made and laminated from last time I was here. I just need you to show me how you set that stuff up.
It's simple. All right.
But
yeah,
we will update y'all.
System sucks. I'm currently developing a homebrew system to fix it. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I will be uploading it for free once it's finished.
What are you looking forward to?
More adventures in this world, I guess. And being done with my fucking homebrew errata for it.
Yeah. Like we said, next
Renegade, fix your fucking system.
And don't use ChatGPT.
I have no evidence that they use ChatGPT, but I'm pretty sure they did, considering, like we said, a lot of the shit with the book and the fact that if you look on the character sheets and the Megazord sheets, any place where the Zord stats are, they're missing key skills because they have initiative listed 3 goddamn times. Why? You know who designs character sheets like that? AI.
Trust me, we know. We tried to make custom character sheets for my campaign using AI, and it did that.
It
over and over and over.
It repeats shit. There's a lot of shit AI just can't fucking do yet, y'all. You shouldn't try to use it for everything. Especially research, because AI lies. And if you don't believe me, ask Ryan George.
Yep. By the time we get to the second part of my campaign, I plan on just using a template on Docs or something and making the character sheets.
I don't know how to even go about it.
I used to do stuff like that for school projects, like making fake Facebook pages for historical figures and stuff like that. So I don't think it'll be too hard so long as I can get the right...
There's got to be a way to do it. People sell them on Etsy.
Exactly. So it shouldn't be too hard so long as I get the right stuff.
Call of Cthulhu. It's mostly D&D.
But I think I should be able to. I've just got to put in the work. And I need to get a new computer.
Any good game, you got to put in the work.
But I need to be able to get a new computer instead of having to use Strifes when he goes to bed.
Yeah. By the way, Nexus, if you're seeing this, get a hold of us to let us know if you're going to be able to play in 2 weeks or not. That way we know what we're prepping.
And we will update y'all. Like I said, as of now, we're planning on starting Stranger Things Bloodlines next game day.
But like I said, we were also supposed to start at this game day.
Yeah.
But with Nexus, he just had knee surgery and he's not quite up to.
So we're making
transportation
sure we
and
take
playing-
him
sitting here
into
that
account
long.
because he really wants to play it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to
run
start
it
without him. Hey. Now, when we do start that one, the recaps will actually be on my channel.
Mhm.
But we will go live after we recap it. We'll go live here to help, direct the flow over there, let y'all know where to find
just
it.
chill with you guys for a little bit at the same time.
So
play
anyone,
some Munchkin or something on the live stream.
any of the followers on here watching this or watching it later when it's uploaded, go follow Sadistic Circus if you're interested in catching those. There is actually a little preview for you on there. There's a playlist for Erica Sinclair as an adult in our campaign.
She made a whole album.
She has a whole album. She becomes an R&B artist, but keeps her nerd roots. So I actually made all of those using AI.
Subscribe to Sadistic Circus, y'all. Let's get that fucking shit blowing. Let's do it. But that is how we spent our day.
Yeah, and we can update them on the Facebook page as to whether or not we'll be starting it officially or not.
By the way, the only person that got in the chat last live stream
was JPC.
So, JPC, I'm going to need you to text me, bro. Resend me your mailing info, and I'll get you that phone case.
But I think that
I'm not going to promise it'll fit your phone because I don't know what kind of phone you have. But I'll send you the
But
case.
if nothing else, decoration.
Yeah. Add to your collection of LHR PG merch.
Right. But I think that pretty much covers everything for today.
Yeah. We might even, I'm not going to swear to it, but we might even do a giveaway again on the next episode if we get enough viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get enough subs. I can start making some merch.
I'm just saying, I happen to own a Jack Jekyll shirt that no longer fits. If, that might be good giveaway material.
Yeah.
I also have, it's kind of warped and fucked, but I have that hat up there.
Yeah.
Let me see that hat.
Oh.
I'll show them. The one with the white.
Oh.
Black and white. On the left side. Yep.
That looks blue.
It was black. Like I said, it's warped and faded. I haven't worn it in years, and the dogs chewed up the thing. So it's worn out.
Myself.
But our giveaways are free. We don't charge shipping or nothing. So.
I just scared myself. I forgot we had a slight delay in there versus there.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was scooting up, I was watching this to see if we got any views. And I saw someone just on the frame. It was me.
What the fuck? I gave you that to hang back up.
I will as soon as I stand up. I want to fish my cigarette.
Oh, you suck balls, you know that? So,
no
don't
comment.
say shit.
All
right, so see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in. We fucking love you. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Hey! I'm gonna get the last line, bitches.